当今世
The
界
world
动荡不安，
today is turbulent,
冲突频发，
plagued by conflicts.
新老问题
Old
交织共
problems are
振，
compounded by new ones.
人类面临前
Humanity
所未
is
有的挑
faced
战
with。unprecedented challenges.
大国竞争不应
Major country
是时代
competition
底
should
色，
not be the underlying
团结
logic
协
of
作
the
才
times.
能共
Only
克时艰。
solidarity and cooperation can help humanity overcome
新一
current
轮
difficulties.
科技革命和
In
产业
major
变革
flourishing
方兴未
sci-tech
艾，
revolution,
脱钩断链不是
neither
解决之道，
decoupling nor supply chain
互
disruption is
相
the
互利
solution.
合作才能
Only
共同
mutually
发展。
beneficial cooperation can lead to common development.
小院高墙
Small
不
yards,
是
high
大
fences
国
is
作
not
为，
what a major country
开
should
放共
pursue.
享才能造
Only
福人
openness
类
and。sharing can improve the well-being of humanity.
中美作为世界上两
As
个大
two
国，
major countries,
应该
China
继
and the
天
United
下
States
利，
should bear in mind the interest
多
of
为
the
当
whole
前动
world
荡不安的世
and
界
inject
注
more
入确定性，
certainty
提供正
and
能量。
positive energy into the turbulent world.
我始终认
It is my
为，
consistent belief
作为世界
that
上
as
最
the
重要
world's
的双
most
边关
important
系，
bilateral relationship,
中美关系稳
a
定发
stable
展，
China-US
既关
relationship
乎两国人民，
is critical
也关
not
乎
only
人
to the
类
interests
前
of the
途
Chinese
命
and
运。
American peoples, but also to the future and
中美
destiny
双
of the
方要从
entire
两国人民
humanity.
福
The
祉
two countries should bear in
和
mind
国
the
际社会
well-being
共
of
同
the
利
two
益出
peoples
发，
and the common interests
做出
of the
明智
international
选择，
community. Make the wise
继续探
choice,
寻两个大国正确
exploring
相
the
处
right
之道，
way for two major countries to get along well
实
with
现
each
中美
other
两国在
and
这个星
realize
球上长
the
期
long-term
和平共
peaceful
存。
coexistence of China and the United States on this planet.
美国刚刚
The United
举行了
States
大
has
选，
recently concluded its
中
elections.
方致力于中美关
China's
系
goal
稳定、
of a stable,
健康、
healthy,
可持续发
and
展的目标
sustainable China-US relationship
没有变。
remains unchanged.
按照相互尊重、
Our commitment
和平
to
共
mutual
处、
respect, peaceful
合作共赢
coexistence,
处理
and
中美
win-win
关系的
cooperation
原
as
则，
principles for
没有
handling
变。
China-US relations remains unchanged.
坚定维护
Our
自身
position
主
of
权、安
resolutely
全、
safeguarding
发
China's
展利益
sovereignty,
的立场，
security, and development interests remains unchanged.
赓续
Our desire
中美人民
to
传统
carry
友谊
forward
的
the
愿
traditional
望。
friendship between the Chinese and
变。
American peoples remains unchanged.
中方愿同
China
美国政
is
府继续
ready
保
to
持
work with
对
the
话，
new U.S. administration to
拓展
maintain
合作，
communication,
管
expand
控分
cooperation,
歧，
and manage differences,
努力实现
so
中
as
美
to
关
strive
系
for
平稳
a
过渡。
steady transition
造福
of the
两国人
China-U.S.
民。
relationship for the benefit of the two peoples.
我期待
I look forward
同你
to
就中美关系和
an
共同
in-depth
关心的问
exchange of
题
views with you
深入交
on
换意
China-U.S.
见。
relations and on issues of mutual
我就
interest.
先说这些。
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. It's good to see you and to see all of you again. You know, 1 year ago, we met in the Woodside Summit in San Francisco, and I'm very proud of the progress we both made together. Our military communication at multiple levels, our leaders are now regularly talking to one another on a regular basis. On AI, we have brought together our nation's experts together to discuss risks and safety. Our counter-narcotics, on that issue, we resumed cooperation, and I want to note, in my country, Mr. President, overdose deaths are coming down for the first time in 5 years. We have a lot to discuss, but let me close with this. For over a decade, you and I have spent many hours together, both here and in China and in between. And, you know, I think we spent a long time dealing with these issues. Let me close with this. I think I once had to count up the number of hours you and I spent alone together. I remember being on the Tibetan Plateau with you, and I remember being in Beijing, I remember all over the world. And both first as vice president, then as president. We haven't always agreed, but our conversations have always been candid and always been frank. We have never kidded one another. We've been level with one another. And I think that's vital. These conversations prevent miscalculations, and they ensure the competition between our two countries will not veer into conflict. Be competition, not conflict. That's our responsibility to our people, and as you indicated, to the people around the world. We are the most important alliance or most important relationship in the entire world. and how we get along together is going to impact the rest of the world. And so, our two countries cannot let any of this competition veer into conflict. As I say, that's our responsibility, and over the last 4 years, I think we've proven it's possible to have this relationship. And so, Mr. President, I'm anxious to get our meeting started and discuss the issues we have remaining. Thank you.